Welcome back to the video, guys. I'm gonna be reverting the BRZ back to stock. I ended up installing something, it ended up not working out. And I'm also gonna be swapping out the gear oil from AMSOIL to Valvoline. It's been a while that I've came to Harbor Freight, so let's see what they have that's new. Before we remove the drive shaft, let's go ahead and drain the oil. We're gonna be draining this AMSOIL that I had on the car for close to 20,000 miles. Now that the brace is off, I'm gonna have to use some Allen keys to maybe remove this. I'm trying my best not to remove it because it's just more work. I am gonna have to take off the bolts that's holding into the diff back there. And for you to rotate it, make sure you have the e-brake off. So if you are doing it in the ground like how I am, make sure that you put something in the wheels so it doesn't roll. And then go ahead and disengage the e-brake so you can rotate it so you can take off the bolt. Should be pretty simple. Go ahead and grab yourself a mallet as well. It's probably gonna be in there, so just tap it a little bit. Once again, guys, it's been a pain to just remove all this. I was finally able to take out all the bolts. Easiest way to do this is just power tools. Otherwise, I was just gonna be here forever. The two bolts up in the front holding the bushing are out. Right here now it's just being held by friction. So just go ahead and grab a mallet and then just whack it a couple times and then it should fall off. Yay, it's still working. That would have been probably like a $500–600 mistake right there. We got it down now. So all that's left is just to pop it out from over there. Now I gotta move the jacks back up to the front, jack up the car, and then slide it out. So these are the track little bushing things. Here, let me take these out. Or little rubber things, whatever you want to call them. Oh wow, they're like really on there. These are the track ones, and then there's like street ones. The street ones just really kept getting like kind of like damaged and like just wouldn't work. I even lost one of them and it popped out. And these don't look too bad. I mean, you could kind of see the scorching a little bit. Let's see this one. This one looks a lot worse. So yeah, I mean, once again, really good part and really good quality. And this is how it looks like. I'll put a little screenshot of the video I saw and I followed, and I don't know, I mean, I feel like it, you know, I feel like it grips pretty well, in my opinion. It's kind of hard to tell with the camera, but I feel like it grips pretty well. I'm almost wanting to cut this one up and reinstall this because I feel like it is user error. I kind of feel like it's user error. Once again, this is just like a brace with two bolts basically, so I feel like you just bolt it up and it holds it. So I kind of feel like maybe it did trim too much of it and it should work, but it's like, do I want to risk doing this, spending my whole day? I've been pushing this off for a while just because I didn't want to deal with this, and you know, training the transmission, doing all this, spending like basically, I think it's like 2 o'clock already and I started at 9:30, so I don't think I want to waste another day of my life with this when the OEM one just worked. Maybe I'm not gonna cut this one up. I really want to though, but it's like, once again, it's like, you just go back to the video of the install and you'll see that it's not much material really on here. Once you like trim this part out, it's basically, this is what's left. So I don't think I really trimmed a lot, but maybe I did. I really don't know, but whatever. If anybody wants this and wants to try it on their first gen or second gen BRZ, I forget if it fits the first gens, which I think it does. It's free. You guys could have it. Okay guys, so I ran into one big issue, and it's a pretty big one. So for the last hour, I've been trying to look for the OEM bolts that go right here. I remember saving them. It's been more than a year, so I really don't know where they're at. And let me show you guys why I need those OEM bolts. I remember saving the bolts. I just really don't remember where I put them. I literally looked everywhere. I looked through all the boxes where I store all the OEM pieces. I looked everywhere and I just can't find them. So right now I'm frustrated. And once again, it just feels like I should have not done this mod ever. Just such a waste of time. But I figured technically I could line everything up and I could install everything. It would just be drooping from that area, and I'm not really gonna drive the car. I could go get some bolts later on today, if not tomorrow. Maybe I could use this bolt when you do it. I mean, this little part right here, this little spacer blocks it from going in any further, but it does stick out like this amount, and maybe I could just thread it in there enough for it to just hold it in place. But that's all I could think of right now. I'm so burnt out already from doing all this. So let's go ahead and install it, and then let's just kind of go step by step and see how it goes. Three days later, guys, and I was able to get these bolts from Subaru. Turns out that these are special order bolts, and they were a little pricey though. It was almost 20 bucks just for 2 bolts. Kind of expensive just for, once again, 2 little bolts. I basically just need these 2 to hold the OEM bushing in place, and then I'll be able to finally drive the Subaru again after basically a month of it being down and just sitting there. New transmission fluid on there, basically new drive shaft, or new to me drive shaft. It's been a couple weeks, guys, and the car is put together finally. I was able to swap out the OEM one with the new OEM one that was not cut up. I was also able to swap out the oil. I had AMSOIL for about 20,000 miles. I actually wanted to kind of change it up a little bit and try out a new gear oil, and I ended up finding out that Valvoline makes an oil. Originally I was gonna run Redline, or maybe throw it back to my old white BRZ days and do the modal one, but once I found out that Valvoline made the little pouch ones, I decided to give it a shot. And like I said, it's been a couple weeks driving the vehicle. I actually did run into an issue where I had to take the Subaru to the dealership, so wait on that video. Just know that it was a very expensive fix. A whole ECU module got pretty much damaged, and it was very expensive, a couple $1,000 worth of damage, all from doing a stupid update. But stay tuned for that video, guys. That's going to be coming out pretty soon. And it does suck that I wasted a little bit of money on that product, but whatever. At least now I'm happy that the car is driving really good and I'm not having that issue anymore. So now I actually trust this car to go on camping trips again. I trust this car to drive, you know, 8-10 hours all the way to San Diego, or up to Oregon, like I really want to in the next few months. Hopefully I can make that trip. And now I don't feel like the drive shaft's gonna come loose or like break apart on me halfway through the journey. The car's driving good, and honestly, I really love the new oil that I put on this car. I'm not sponsored by Valvoline, so I actually once again wasted my own money on that oil. And the car feels very smooth. The shifts feel very, very nice. One thing that I really didn't like about the AMSOIL oil, not that it wasn't good, I still run the engine oil on my car, and I will always do that. One thing I noticed, same thing with the modal one, so AMSOIL modal, when it's at cold start, where basically you're still kind of warming up the car, so the first, let's say 20 to 30 minutes of warming up the car, driving it, it's a little bit notchy. And I noticed on the modal oil, it was a lot more notchier. Once again, this was on my first gen BRZ. Never put it on this car, but it's pretty much the same transmission. And I noticed that as well with the AMSOIL, a little bit notchy when it came to like the warm-up procedure. For some reason, the Valvoline one, I'll say slightly notchy, but if there's a scale of 1 to 100, AMSOIL was at 50, modal was at 80, and Valvoline is at like 15, maybe even 10. To be honest, you really don't notice it. But I am so happy, guys. Honestly, I'm so happy that the car is finally back to how I want it. I don't know if you guys could see, guys, I also took out the seat covers. Not that I didn't like them, I still like them. They're actually in the trunk, and I actually still have the back seat ones on. The reason I took it out was just because, as you can see, I have this black and red kind of combo going on, and with the OEM seats, once again, black and red with red stitching, and I added a little bit of carbon fiber. I hope I don't have too much red going on. I had the red door card. I also added a little red strip right there that I'm thinking about actually removing and maybe just wrapping it black. This one's temporary, but honestly, I've been digging it. And then a little bit of carbon fiber. I ended up wrapping this as well. And yeah, kind of added a little red stripe, a little red back there, and then it's all black with some little STI little coasters as well. And I also ended up swapping this over. This is like a automatic little, you know, button things for the traction control, and I ended up doing the automatic one because I could probably repurpose these two little switches, which I'm thinking about maybe swapping these over to like underglow, if I add underglow, or some fog lights, aside from like the, you know, daytime running light ones that are technically fog light. I still haven't had the time to do all that because I've been working so much, and I'm trying to make a couple new things for you guys in case you guys want to order like the pre-cuts for the door cards or other stuff. I've gotten a couple people DM me about this one. Fortunately, there's no such thing as a pre-cut for this. You actually have to wrap it, and it is very time consuming and it is very expensive because you got to order like a lot of like a really big sheet, and it took me like a few hours just to wrap it myself. So whoever actually wants it, if you're in the Bay Area, I could probably do it for you. I got like 1 or 2 people reach out that they would want it actually shipped to me. I thought about it and I maybe would do it, but that's very expensive for you guys to ship it to me do it, cost of all that, and then ship it back to you. I'm really happy with what I'm working on, and I'm really happy how the car looks right now. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna give you guys a little teaser, a little foreshadowing of what it possibly could be. So I am working on that right now. I'm 3D printing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. We officially hit 110,000 subscribers today, so thank you guys for that. Once again, I really don't make a lot of money off this channel. If you guys want to know how much I actually make on YouTube with this channel, I can make a whole video about that, and trust me guys, it is bananas. It's literally peanuts. I do not make a lot of money. I do not make a lot of money on YouTube. It's just more, once again, just to document my car journey, document my life, and just the experiences I go through. And honestly, I just love making videos. It's so much fun actually recording, making videos that actually are DIY and help people out. I love that. There's a lot of videos I've posted where they're maybe boring, but like I've saved so many people thousands of dollars on like DIYs, or like a little hack that you could do on your Hondas and stuff like that, oil change videos, all that. And I'm glad that I'm doing those type of videos that help people out, and they're not just entertainment, but they're also serve a purpose. So once again guys, I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching these videos, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, all that good stuff. I just want to say a really big thank you from the bottom of my heart. And stay tuned guys, stay tuned. I am so behind on videos, and I'm trying to upload them. It's just very hard working 3 jobs and try to afford all this stuff and trying to have the time to edit. But trust me guys, I bought a car that I never thought I would be able to afford, not only afford but also own. I didn't want to pass up on it. That's the reason why I'm working so much right now, is just because it's expensive. It's expensive, you know, car payments and all this, but I couldn't pass up on this car, and it was such a good deal. It is a JDM. This is a JDM BRZ, but it's made for the US market. The other car is a JDM, and I'm gonna leave it at that as well. So if you guys could guess what it is, I'll upload a video quicker. If you guys can't guess what it is, I couldn't hold back, and I already posted it on my Instagram. So stay tuned for that journey guys. I'm really excited for that journey. Once again guys, thank you guys for watching. Peace out and good vibes.